All right, Shalom. This is the brother Mayum coming at you from GMS Tampa Bay. First and foremost, I want to give all the praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak, Wadash. Double honors to the elders, apostles of Great Millstone. And single salutations to the Akim, the brothers who are diligently pushing out his truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Now, as you can see here, the date of this article is November 5th, 2018. All right, and it is entitled FEMA buys 50,000 RFID chips from Sweden. Okay, let me read that again. FEMA, all right, which stands for the Federal Emergency Management Agency, buys 50,000 RFID chips from Sweden. All right, so there you go, man. For you people, and there you go. There goes an image right there. RFID implants, in the right or left hand. All right. So there you go, man. For you naysayers out there, for you unbelievers that don't believe that the RFID chip, the microchip, isn't the mark of the beast. Here you go, man. Why is your federal entity purchasing RFID chips for, man? All right. It only makes sense when you have the understanding of the scriptures, and we're gonna get those scriptures. All right, but you can read this. I'll put, Lord willing, I remember to put this description or select the link to this article in the description box. All right, but I'm gonna go ahead and skip down here to where it says warning FEMA executive orders. All right, because this is gonna be things that are things that are gonna happen when martial law becomes instated. All right, now you can see here. Says Executive Order 11004, one of the top, says allows the Housing and Finance Authority to relocate communities, build new housing, and I'm going to get the scripture after I read a couple of these, because it's going to tie in with the scripture of the RFID chip being the microchip. All right. It says allows the Housing and Finance Authority to relocate communities, build new housing with public funds, designate areas to be abandoned, and establish new locations for populations. Now, if you don't have any understanding of what that means, think concentration camps. All right? They're going to relocate communities. They're going to gather people up, tell everybody they have to come up to the local shelter. They got to come in and they got to register themselves, meaning get the RFID microchip, and they're going to have to be repopulated or relocated. Okay? And that's what's going to be a part of what starts to happen here at these last days, man. All right, when the RFID chip becomes implemented, all right, martial law is going to be out. All right? It's no longer going to be, they're going to deem it no longer safe to be out on the streets. If you want protection, come to the relocation communities. Okay. Next executive order says Executive Order 10990 allows the government to take over all models of transportation and control of highways and seaports. Now, there's a scripture, and let me see if I can get it. Matter of fact, let me get it real quick. All right, so we're going to read that again. Let me get this scripture real quick, and let me read this first, and then we'll go back to that. So this is 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse, I'll start at 16 actually, because it goes into the these times that we're going to be coming in, which is going to be more than likely the time where they're gonna make the chip mandatory. All right, when all hell is breaking loose out here. All right, this is Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 16. It says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power." All right, so nobody's gonna give a damn about nobody. All right, there's gonna be it said sedition among men. Now let's get that word sedition there. All right, for anybody who might lack may lack understanding of the word. All right, sedition. Okay, and there you go. Rebellion, an uprising, a revolt. Okay, attempt to overthrow civil authority. All right, and that's what's going to be out here on the streets of America. All right, sedition. There's going to be an uprising here, and you can already see it when you're looking at the news and everybody how they feel with what's going on with the government, with Donald Trump, and especially now that the well, not especially, but you know, with these what's it called, with these elections, you know, people are gonna feel some type of way, you know, and people have already been feeling some type of way about the government anyways, but so the people are gonna start to revolt, man, and there's gonna be people out here rioting, all right, people looting, all right, women getting raped, men getting killed out here. There's gonna be fights, all right, there's gonna be a whole lot of that, all right, and so that's when they're gonna have to start having these relocation sites like we read up here. All right, and like I said, this is all part of the microchip being implemented. Okay, this is all these things are going to be occurring during the time of the RFID microchip. And like I said, I'm going to get done reading these executive orders, and then we'll get to the microchip and how it ties in with everything with the scriptures. All right, so the first executive order, it said the Housing and Finance Authority to relocate communities. All right, it's going to be so much chaos out here with the like it says here, the sedition among men, that that's how they're going to have it. All right, they're going to make it very easy for people to want to go to these relocation communities because it's going to be they're going to quote it as a safe haven. Okay, and they're going to be, those places are going to be far from them, man. Okay, they're going to be far from being a safe haven. Okay, so now let's continue to read. It's verse 17 again, or verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able to. Now let's read this executive order 10990 again. It says, allows the government to take over all models of transportation and control of highways and seaports. Now, what do you think that means? All right, if anybody's ever seen the movie How It Ends, or any movie where there's a war happening and you have military troops blocking certain roads, having checkpoints to either stop the people from going down that route, or to just check IDs and stuff like that, they're going to have the exact same thing. Okay? They're going to have those exact things. All right? So let's read this again. Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Why is he not going to be able? Because they're going to have the military taking control of these highways and seaports and all modes of transportation. So no one's going to be able to move at all. No one is going to be able to leave a city, all right, without going through the proper procedures. All right, you might have to get the RFID chip to even travel out of town. All right, to travel from one town to the next, just like they did back in slavery times, when they would hand a slave a pass stating where he was going. All right, and when he got there, he had to check it. The guy had to sign it, letting him know what time he got there. All right, and then he had to go back. Okay, and it's the same thing. That's a way that this RFID microchip is going to be used for that, because the RFID microchip is going to be used as a sign of ownership of who owns you, and when you get that microchip, you're being controlled and owned by the government. That's basically like your name tag, them saying, hey, okay, this guy, he's gonna be our slave, because ultimately that's who's going to get this chip, man. These people that want to worship this devil, man, worship the beast. All right. Okay, and we're going to get to it. We're going to get to it. But let's continue to read on here to get through these executive orders. It says Executive Order 10995 allows the government to take over all electrical power, gas, petroleum, fuels, and minerals. So, hey, you're only going to be able to have power at certain times. And if you don't live in a concentration, if you ain't in these relocation communities, you might not even have power at all. All right, the gas stations are going to be shut down. All right, because they have electric, they have everything converted over to electric control, so they could just shut it off with the push of a button. All right, and they put that under the notion of we do that for safety in case of a fire, but really this for them to have control. Okay. It says petroleum, fuels, and minerals, and a good example of the gas and fuels and stuff being regulated and controlled by the government. You could just look back. I believe it was in the 80s, if I'm not mistaken. There was a gas shortage, or that's what they said. But they basically rationed out the gas that they were giving out to people. People were only allowed to get a certain amount of gas, and that was it. All right, and don't you think that they can do that again? But this time control it and not allow anybody to get gas, but the military or anybody as such, any government official, or maybe even someone who has the RFID microchip. They already got these RFID readers at your gas pumps. You're starting to see more and more of those RFID readers at your gas pumps, man. So, hey, this damn devil, he's making his moves, man. He's making his moves to set everything, and everything's been set up, man. Everything's been set up. He's had these executive orders in since, I can't remember exactly how long ago he had these executive orders in. I want to say it was like the 60s. He had these FEMA executive orders implemented. But nonetheless, they've been implemented for a while because this devil, they've been known that this was going to happen, man. They knew that they were going to start to make this RFID chip to try to get control of the whole world, man. Hence the New World Order. All right. And so that's why I'm bringing out this article, because here it is. And now when you read the article, you see that this is something that happened in 2017. All right. Here it says the order right there, starting there, says the order was fulfilled in August 2017, 2 months later. All right. So they ordered those 50,000 chips in 2017. It's just now the article is coming out. All right. This article just now coming out with it. So, who knows, how long, how much more RFID chips they've purchased since the time of this this August 2017 order, All right, so let's get through this last executive order. It says Executive Order 10998 allows the government to take over all food resources and farms. All right. So everything that if you want to eat, if you want any type of food or anything, water, you got to go through the government. Okay. And so now let's get into these scriptures about the RFID microchip, man, because, all right, we just read about relocation communities. All right, we just read about men wanting to go into a city and not being able to because the military is going to have control of the roads, control of the highways and the seaports. All right, we read about the, we actually skipped one, Slovakia. Executive Order 10995 allows the government to seize and control the communication media. All right, so your cell phones service is going to go out. Television service is all going to be controlled by the government. All right, and you can already see how they threw out that bait. They threw out that test to see how the people would react with the whole the net neutrality. Okay, I feel, me personally, I believe that they did that. I believe it was last year, about trying to pass net neutrality so they can charge people for the internet to see how the people would react. Okay, but guess what? They're gonna do that. They're gonna take control of this internet and your television and all of that. All right. And you people ain't going to be able to do a goddamn thing about it. All right. Unless you do what? You get that RFID microchip. So let's get into it, man. All right. This is Revelation chapter 13 and verse 15. All right. Well, we'll start at 14. It says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. Verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Verse 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, and that's all self-explanatory, man. Rich and poor, obviously, it don't matter who you are. Rich, if you got money like LeBron James, all right, or you poor like the guy on the corner, man, and you're downtown, all right. It says free and bond. It don't matter who you, whether you in locked up or you calling yourself a free man. You're gonna be forced to do what? To receive a mark, which when you go into that word mark, it's the Greek word charagma, and let's get it for those that gotta be shown everything. All right. Oh, Salakia. This is Revelation chapter 13 and 16. We're going to get that word mark there. All right. To receive a mark. Okay. Charagma. All right. As you can see there, charagma in the Greek. And it says a stamp, an imprinted mark. Okay. Of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of the followers of the Antichrist, the mark branded upon horses. All right. So there you go, man. All right. It says down here, it says a scratch or etching. Okay. As a badge of servitude. So there you go, man. A scratch or an etching. How is it going to be imprinted? How is this RFID chip going to be put in you? Via a needle, man. And you're gonna be it's gonna go into your skin. It's gonna make a cut into your skin, all right, and it's gonna be inserted into your skin as what? As a badge of servitude. So there you go, man. That means you're a servant unto this damn devil, man. If you get the RFID chip, and he's gonna make and when he says make, all right, he's gonna where am I? Well, let's get the word here. All right, because he said it says there, and he causes all. All right. So just to get a clarification of what that word cause actually means, it says to make, all right, with the names of things made, to produce. Let me see where it's at. To make one do something. Okay. There you go. To make one do something. All right. Let's get the Strong's definition. It says to make or do. It says, geez, they got so much stuff here. All right, apparently a prolonged form of an obsolete primary to make or do. All right, and they're not gonna make you do it, but they're basically gonna make it to where you're gonna want to do it. All right, that's why it says to make someone do. Because they're not gonna force this on you, because these people, you're gonna want to have to accept this thing, man. Okay, you're gonna and guess what? With all this chaos that's going to be happening around the world, you people are going to be wanting to get it, man. All right, there's going to be all types of sedition among men, like we read in 2nd Ezra, and you people are going to want to get this chip for your safety, for your kids' safety, or maybe because your woman told you that she wants to get it because she's hungry. All right, and that's another thing, man. Let's continue to read. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So you're not going to be able to buy anything. You're not going to be able to sell anything. All right, hence the executive order about the food, man. That's a perfect example. You're not going to be able to buy food, water, any resources like that, or gas. All right, just like the fuel. All right, you're not gonna be able to use no internet or cell phone or whatever it is you might want to be doing, watch TV, unless you get that RFID chip, man. All right, so this devil thinks he's slick, man. All right, but let's see what's gonna happen to you people who get that chip. All right, this is Revelation chapter 14 and verse 9. It says, "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand." All right, so you're gonna want to get it. All right, it can't be forced on you. All right, verse 10: "The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation." All right, "And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb." So you're gonna be tormented with fire and brimstone, meaning you're gonna get burnt up in the nuclear missiles if you get the RFID chip. All right. So hey, the time is here, man. The time is here for the mark of the beast, man. All right, if this, hey, man, the mark of the beast is here already, man. It's been here. All right, I'm gonna close out with this one scripture. This is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3. It says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie." And what's the vision? The vision that vision that is talking about, and this point that I'm trying to make is the vision that I'm speaking about the RFID chip being the mark of the beast. Okay, it says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak." And right now it's speaking, man. It's clear as evident what the mark of the beast is, man. All right, it's not Christianity. It's not no damn embargo. All right, it's not a Sunday walk through Easy Street, man. All right, it's the RFID microchip. All right, and it's speaking right now, man. And that appointed time, all right, is right now. And guess what? And it's not lying, man. And it says, "And it shall speak and not lie, though it tarry." So though it's been a couple years and though it hasn't fully been implemented, wait for it, because it will surely come and it will not tarry, man. So that RFID microchip is gonna come, man. You know, and this scripture is talking about all the prophecies written in the scriptures, but I'm pertaining it to the prophecy of the mark of the beast, man, which is the RFID microchip. All right, it says it will surely come, it will not tarry, and guess what? It's gonna come. All right, it's going to come. That RFID microchip is going to be made mandatory, and if you get it, you're gonna be destroyed along with everybody else and along with this devil, man. All right, who's Esau Edom, the so-called white man. All right, but with that, hey, you know, I just wanted to make that quick video here on that from that article, man. You know, because hey, things are already heating up around the world, and then things are heating up here in America. All right, and it's not gonna be much longer before this microchip is made mandatory, man. All right, and once that RFID microchip becomes implemented, it's gonna be downhill from there. All right, and here you got the image of the mark in the right hand or in the left hand or in the right hand or in the forehead. You know, really anywhere you get it. All right, you're gonna get destroyed, man. But with that, Lord willing, you brothers are edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Ruach HaKodesh. Until next time, brothers, I say Shalom.